Would you believe that some of the deadliest creatures on Earth can kill a grown adult before the brain even realizes something is wrong? No pain, no warning, no time to react, just a silent, invisible shutdown of your body. Sounds impossible, right? But it's real. Today's countdown includes a tiny sea slug that steals venom strong enough to stop your heart instantly, a cute bird that can paralyze you with a single touch, and a parasite delivered by one of nature's most unexpected assassins. Stay until number 1 because that creature kills so quietly that most victims never even know what happened. Welcome back to Top Wonder, the channel where we reveal the most dangerous, fascinating, and unbelievable animals on our planet. Today, we're counting down 10 animals that can kill you before you feel pain. These creatures use neurotoxins, bacteria, venom, and biological tricks so advanced that your body shuts down before your nerves can even send a warning. Some of them are tiny, some are adorable, some you've never even heard of. Let's dive in. Number 10. Giant water bug. Picture this: a calm lake, gentle ripples, your foot dipping into the water, and suddenly, something grabs you. But here's the terrifying part. You don't feel pain, not right away. Meet the giant water bug, a creature with a deceptively harmless name, but a monstrous hunting method. Reaching up to 4 inches long, these insects ambush their prey by injecting a powerful cocktail of digestive enzymes. Their saliva immediately paralyzes tissue, shutting down nerve signals before your brain registers what's happening. Victims, whether fish, frogs, or unlucky humans, often say the same chilling thing. It felt like nothing at first, then everything went wrong. In one recorded incident in Thailand, a fisherman stepped into shallow water and felt just a pinch. Minutes later, his entire foot went numb, turning blue as the venom dissolved muscle tissue beneath the skin. He survived, barely, but doctors said his nerves shut down before the pain could reach his brain. The worst part: giant water bugs are attracted to light, including porch lights, beach lights, and boat lamps. So if you ever see one flying toward you, don't assume it's harmless. And this is only number 10. Number 9. Assassin bug. Now imagine an animal that kills you months or even years after the bite, and the bite itself completely painless. This is the assassin bug, also known as the kissing bug. Cute name, horrifying reputation. Assassin bugs feed by piercing skin with a needle-like mouthpart. Their saliva contains numbing agents, meaning you feel absolutely nothing. But the real danger isn't the bite, it's the parasite they leave behind, Trypanosoma cruzi, the cause of Chagas disease. This parasite silently invades your bloodstream, heart, and organs. Victims usually don't feel any symptoms, not pain, not discomfort, nothing, until the disease has already caused irreversible internal damage. In a famous case from Texas, a woman in her early 30s suddenly went into cardiac arrest with no warning. The autopsy revealed severe heart enlargement caused by a Chagas infection she likely got over a decade earlier, from a bite she never felt. Assassin bugs hide in cracks, wood piles, barns, even pet bedding. People often sleep right next to them without knowing. And here's the twist: the deadliest part happens when the bug poops near the wound. The parasite enters when the victim unknowingly rubs their skin. A killer that relies on you to finish the job. Number 8. Komodo dragon. A Komodo dragon looks like a prehistoric monster, but its most terrifying weapon isn't strength, speed, or claws. It's the fact that you don't feel the danger right away. For years, scientists believed Komodo dragons killed using bacteria in their mouths. Today, we know the truth is even worse. Their bite delivers anticoagulants and shock-inducing toxins that prevent you from feeling pain at first. Victims often say the bite feels like a scrape or pinch, nothing alarming. But minutes later, the body begins to crash, blood pressure drops, muscles weaken, victims collapse without understanding what's happening. In 2007, A famous Komodo attack involved an 8-year-old boy on Komodo Island. Witnesses said he didn't even scream, he looked more confused than hurt. By the time adults reached him, the shock response had already shut down his system. The Komodo dragon doesn't need to chase you, it just needs one bite. Its toxins do the rest, lowering pain response, speeding blood loss, and triggering organ failure before the brain fully realizes something is wrong. This isn't a predator that fights, it lets biology kill for it. Number 7. Mangrove snake. Black, yellow, slender, and almost elegant, the mangrove snake doesn't look like a killer. Many people even keep them as exotic pets, but hidden inside those delicate fangs is a venom with a chilling trait. The bite doesn't hurt at all. Unlike rattlesnakes or cobras, the mangrove snake's venom contains anticoagulants and hemotoxins that begin dissolving tissue before nerves can transmit pain. Many victims report only mild pressure or a scratch-like feeling. In one documented case, a wildlife photographer in Indonesia handled a mangrove snake during a shoot. The bite felt like a tap, he shrugged it off and continued working. 30 minutes later, he collapsed with internal bleeding. His blood had lost the ability to clot, and doctors said he suffered organ damage before the nerves registered pain. Mangrove snakes are rear-fanged, meaning people often don't even realize they've been envenomed. The venom takes time to flow, delivering a silent biological ambush. And the scariest part, they're increasingly sold in the exotic pet trade, often advertised as mildly venomous, which is dangerously misleading. A snake that kills quietly is far deadlier than one that strikes loudly. Number 6. Inland taipan. The adult inland taipan is already the most venomous land snake alive, but the juvenile? It's even more unpredictable. A baby taipan's venom is so potent and so fast-acting that it can shut down your nervous system before your pain receptors activate. Victims often describe the bite as barely a pinprick, but inside the body, something terrifying happens. Neurotoxins race into the bloodstream, binding to nerve endings, stopping communication between the brain and muscles. Breathing stops, vision blurs, the heart struggles, all without pain. In 2015, a rancher in South Australia was bitten while lifting a pile of boards. He didn't feel the bite, he didn't even notice the snake. Minutes later, he lost the ability to move his legs. By the time help arrived, he had gone into complete respiratory paralysis. The only reason he survived was because a neighbor had antivenom on hand, something even hospitals don't always carry. The inland taipan is terrifying not just because of how deadly it is, but because it kills too fast for the body to warn you. And don't go anywhere, because the top 5 creatures kill even faster. And one of them might be living closer to humans than you think. The animals in the top 3 don't just kill quickly, they kill so silently that victims often collapse without understanding what touched them. Number 2 will shock you because it's responsible for dozens of deaths every year, and the victims never even felt the attack. Number 5. Vibrio vulnificus. You've probably heard of flesh-eating bacteria, but did you know it's often transmitted by perfectly normal sea animals you touch every day? Crabs, fish, oysters, shrimp, even simple cuts from shells can carry Vibrio vulnificus, one of the fastest killing bacteria on Earth. And here's the nightmare, the infection is painless at first, because it kills the nerves before they can carry pain signals. In 2023, a man in Florida scraped his leg on a dock ladder. Just a scratch. Hours later, he was unconscious. By the time doctors examined him, the bacteria had destroyed muscle tissue, clogged his blood vessels, and released toxins that shut down his organs. He never felt pain, not once. Vibrio spreads through seawater, fish blood, undercooked seafood, or contact with slimy surfaces in the ocean. Animals don't mean to harm you, they just carry the killer. Silent, invisible, and faster than many venoms. Nature's most efficient biological ambush. Number 4. Australian paralysis tick. Look at this tiny creature, soft, round, almost harmless looking. Yet it carries a neurotoxin that can paralyze a full-grown adult without causing pain. Meet the Australian paralysis tick, an animal so small that people often never notice it feeding. When it bites, the tick injects a slow-release toxin that blocks nerve communication. Victims remain completely unaware, no itch, no sting, no discomfort, but inside, muscles begin to weaken. Speech slurs, breathing becomes difficult. Finally, paralysis. In 2014, a woman in New South Wales suddenly collapsed while shopping. Doctors initially suspected a stroke. Only later did they discover a single paralysis tick embedded behind her ear. One bite, no pain. Total shutdown of the nervous system. If the tick is removed incorrectly, it releases even more toxin. Sometimes the smallest killers are the hardest to notice. Number 3. Blue Dragon Sea Slug. It's one of the most beautiful creatures in the ocean, a bright blue, tiny, floating sea slug that looks like a magical creature from a fantasy film, but the blue dragon is a thief, and what it steals can kill you before you feel pain. This animal preys on venomous jellyfish, including the Portuguese man o' war, and stores their venom inside its own body. Concentrates it, intensifies it. When threatened, the blue dragon delivers a sting so powerful it can cause cardiac arrest before pain even begins. In 2018, a boy in South Africa found one washed ashore and picked it up, thinking it was a cute shell. He didn't feel the sting. He didn't feel anything. Minutes later, he collapsed. His heart went into toxic shock, and only rapid medical intervention saved him. Its beauty is a disguise, its size is misleading, its venom? Borrowed from killers and amplified. Number 2. Hooded Pitahui. This adorable orange and black bird looks like something you'd want to hold, pet, or photograph up close. But the hooded pitahui is one of the only poisonous birds on Earth. Its feathers and skin contain batrachotoxin, the same poison used by deadly dart frogs. Touching the bird transfers toxins through your skin, no pain. Just rapid numbness, heart arrhythmia, and paralysis. In Papua New Guinea, villagers learned to avoid the bird after multiple hunters collapsed following brief contact. One man reported that his tongue went numb simply from holding a feather in his mouth while cleaning it. Minutes later, he passed out without ever feeling pain. Scientists still don't fully understand how the bird accumulates and stores the toxin, but one thing is clear: a creature this cute shouldn't be this deadly. Number 1. Pufferfish. It's adorable, round, smiling, almost cartoon-like. And the second most poisonous vertebrate on Earth. Number 1 is the pufferfish, a creature whose toxin, tetrodotoxin, is 1,200 times more deadly than cyanide. Here's what makes it terrifying: victims rarely feel pain. The toxin blocks nerve signals instantly, shutting down the body while the mind remains fully conscious. Most victims describe the feeling like this: I couldn't move, I couldn't speak, I felt nothing. But I knew I was dying. In Japan, where pufferfish fugu is considered a delicacy, accidental poisonings still occur despite strict regulations. Chefs train for years, yet mistakes happen. One miscut, one organ punctured, and tetrodotoxin spreads through the meat. In 2020, an elderly man in Vietnam ate a pufferfish that washed ashore. He said the meal tasted normal, no burning, no pain. 30 minutes later, he stopped breathing, his heart shut down. His brain never received a single pain signal. Tetrodotoxin is so powerful that a single pufferfish contains enough poison to kill 30 adults. A killer that works before pain, before fear. Before you even realize anything is wrong, nature's quietest executioner. So there you have it, the 10 animals that can kill you before you feel pain. From tiny ticks to gentle-looking birds, from sea slugs to the famous pufferfish, these creatures prove that danger doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers. Which of these surprised you the most? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like this video, and subscribe for more unbelievable wildlife countdowns here on Top Wonder.